let's get into this. If you guys didn't know, Rosie, aka Rosie Belmu, and Deme, aka Deme, I forgot. Deme, went at it. Because Rosie had called Deme out for being, what do you call this? A mean girl in the end. Very mean girl. Very mean girl energy. I was watching Rosie's first stream on when this happened, but Rosie covered this on another day because Deme saw Rosie's tweet that Rosie had made and decided to drag Rosie. And apparently she covers that in here. Rosie decided to call this out, make this video, because Deme sees absolutely no fault in what she did, which, oh my god, chat, it's actually so bad. I get that a lot of people see it as a nothing burger. I think bigger VTubers, bigger streamers, bigger content creators still need to be held accountable, and they can't just do whatever they want to. And Deme is mostly in the wrong here. Not fully, but a lot of things that Deme has said and Deme has done and the way that Deme is behaving are questionable. I thought Deme was chill, damn same. Yeah, let's get right into it. Let's just watch Rosie's video. That's a bit loud. Apologies, let me make it more silent.
I'm just gonna say it blatantly, I think it's behavior. I do.
Huh?
If it's too loud, let me know, so I can turn it down.
If you did this on Twitter, people outside your audience would see it and be like, whoa, this is too far. And I just don't want to see it on Twitch. That's my entire motive for covering it, is I just don't like to see that type of behavior on Twitch from anyone. Here's the context for those of you guys who are not in the know about what happened. Deme makes a tweet that says, I hate when people say streaming.
A bit low? Let me turn it up.
I'm just gonna say it blatantly, I think it's behavior. I do.
I don't know what she's saying. What kind of behavior? What kind of behavior is it? In my opinion, it's mean girl behavior, but since it's censored, probably was... Yeah.
Huh?
Also, I just want to say I love her. I love this. I don't think I ever told her that, but I absolutely love her intro screen.
If you did this on Twitter, people outside your audience would see it and be like, whoa, this is too far. And I just don't want to see it on Twitch. That's my entire motive for covering it, is I just don't like to see that type of behavior on Twitch from anyone. Here's the context for those of you guys who are not in the know about what happened. Deme makes a tweet that says, I hate when people say streaming is hard. It's really not. I'm blessed as F, being able to sit on my arse all day, yapping, playing games, and reacting to...
We covered this ourselves. I have a video talking about this, if streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. Where I was just yapping about it. I covered this tweet, I covered Abiko's tweet, I agreed with things Deme have said, I agreed with things that... What's her name? Abiko has said. Is it sped up? I think it's from Rosie's side.
Videos, taking breaks whenever I want to is a privilege. She makes this post. There are some people who disagree with her. One of them is Monya, who says, in a quote retweet, it's easy when you've got a whole team manager or corpo backing you, but doing it all solo, not so much. You're marketing yourself, engaging with your community, handling biz relationships, editing for shorts, planning your next move. No, it is hard for some. Respect that.
Before even Rosie goes into this, because this is post streaming, right? Like, this is edited in. Monya came into Rosie's stream when Rosie was first covering this. She, like, just randomly saw it. Right? She just randomly joined in. Because Monya didn't know Rosie didn't know Monya. I didn't know Monya. Well, she had me blocked, but she unblocked me. Apparently, she had disagreed with me on something, but she unblocked me now. It's all good. Either way, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So, all I wanted to say is that there's no relationship between me and Monya or Rosie and Monya. Neither of us knew Monya before this. Is what I wanted to say with that. But Monya showed up in Rosie's stream when Rosie was covering it, so we did get a little bit of context to it, but also people held her accountable too. So, I can see, okay? First of all, I can see why Deme is thinking that this is targeting her, because Monya used the word you! But what Deme is failing to see, and you will see this, I believe, I bet Rosie edited that and or her editor brought that in because it's important for context. So you will see that Deme took this tweet personally. Because Deme in her stream goes, what manager, what team, what corpo, right? But Monya was generalizing it. Monya didn't say, Deme, it's easy when you have a team. It's the you as in general you. It can be an issue for ESL, but you can be generic and personal in English. Exactly. No, Monya apparently is German, and Deme is Philippine. From the Philippines, right? So, both of them are ESL. But Deme took it too personal. Like, first time reading this, I could have seen why Deme was thinking, okay, this is personally targeting her. But you don't need to take it that personal. You could have just ignored it and moved on. The issue comes in when Deme literally starts dragging Monya on the stream after she already blocked Monya. Blocking Monya is absolutely fine. But she actively started dragging Monya and even compared it to Cinder. You know why she compared it to Cinder? Because Monya wrote handling business relationships. You know what business relationships are? Monya never said those are friends. Chat, what do you think? Chat. What do you think people are talking about when they say handling business relationships? Isn't your first thought sponsorships? Shit like that? Sponsors? Not collabs. Sponsors? What's the other word? English. Sponsors mainly. Advertisers. Merch. Yes, merch. That's the one. Merch and sponsors. Shit like gamer subs. That stuff. Gamer subs isn't a sponsor. But it's a business relationship. It's the same thing, right? That's the first thing that comes to my mind. But no, Deme literally said, business relationships, you just like fucking Cinder. What are you talking about? Oh my god. I hope it's edited into the video.
And
Probably
when she
is.
made this post,
Probably
Deme
is.
proceeded to block her. And
Which
Monya
is
made a follow-up
fine.
post saying, sorry, you can't handle another opinion, I guess. And after this, Deme went to
Also, people constantly post that other people block them. But Deme, again, took this personally. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? I had people post about me that I blocked them. I posted about people that I blocked them or they blocked me. Who the fuck cares? It's not that big of a deal. But again, Deme took it
stream
personally.
and talked about her. And that is the part I am disagreeing with. The additional context here is I wouldn't have even made a follow-up video in any capacity if she did not talk about me for 10 minutes on stream, so that's why I'm addressing it today.
I saw the part already where Deme talked about Rosie on stream. Like, not in this video, but I saw it in Deme's VOD, and it's just... I don't remember if I mentioned it in this video yet. I did mention it earlier today. That I watched Deme's entire VOD of Deme first talking about this issue. Well, the entire VOD where she was talking about it. The first 1.5 hours or what it is. I watched it in its entirety. It was mainly dragging Monya. She was talking about some other people here and there, but it was mainly about Monya. It was a rough watch.
If you guys want to say, you don't even have to go over this, it's extra farming it, I understand. I just don't like when people take me out of context. Reminder, don't go into Deme's socials, harass Deme or her community. People take it too far, alright? It's about criticizing an action.
What, like, I don't understand. I have been the same since the beginning, and because of that, I have to change because of what other people think I have to be.
Has Cinder ever come back? No.
Why the fuck do I have to be what other people think I have to do?
I don't know who she's talking about here.
Glitch. Oh, creepy.
But me personally, I never alleged that. I think it's just the behavior that she did, big or small, is a problem.
Here's a small segment on stream. We will go back to this later.
Anyway, bitch, I fucking blocked her because it was so stupid. Look at this fucking thing.
You could do it small or big, but when
Bruh.
you're bigger, more people are going to notice it, right? There's just going to be more
Right.
people who notice you do a behavior,
Yeah.
so you're going
Yeah,
to get
yeah, yeah,
criticized
yeah.
more than you would be if you're small, because
Also, it was never about, bro, it was never about Deme dragging a smaller streamer. It was about Deme dragging a streamer. It was never about that the person is a smaller size or that Deme is bigger size. It was about Deme being a mean girl. As a Deme viewer, is a known fact that sometimes is not smart, and that shows. Alright.
More people are gonna come across it.
Oh, I'm a big bully because I called somebody out for having a stupid opinion. I can't do that.
No, you can't do that. But you called her a bitch. You blocked her and then you proceeded to drag her for 1.5 hours on your stream.
I can't.
I mean, you can, but because you're in a public space, people will criticize it, right?
Fucking do
That
that. That's so
too.
stupid. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna read this.
Oh, here
When
I
you make
am.
a tweet like yours and invites discussion, yes, a lot of people legitimately
Mercy's
commented
side.
about their own personal opinions. Did you see me respond to every single one of them? No, I only responded to a few that were being delusional.
Okay, so I don't understand.
Chat. Did I take a screenshot of that? Let me see if I can find it. Basically, Deme. It showed on her VOD that Deme. I don't think I sent it to anyone. I don't think I managed to take a screenshot of it because it was only there for a split second. So Deme, in Deme's stream, she pulls up her Discord, right? So, in like a private chat in her Discord channel where only she and mods have access. I think it was called spam or something. And in there, she has 10 plus screenshots of just people talking shit about her. Like, why? Where she just pulls up every single comment on stream. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I could probably find it if you guys wanted to see it on her VODs. Woman moment? Yeah, did she screenshot my cock pics now? Oh no. It was like where she pulled up Abiko's picture from and shit. Like, it was literally just to trash talk other people.
And why she is saying like, oh, I didn't respond to every single one of them. I never alleged that she did.
Yeah.
It just seemed like she kind of took it personally. I'm sorry that, and I get that she would be mad that I'm calling it out, right?
Just what I said, that Deme seems to have taken it personal, right? I hope she shows the clip. I bet
get
she
that
does.
she'd be like, what the fuck? No, I'm not. Like, I get her being defensive, okay? I feel like that's fine, whatever, but 10 minutes on stream? Also, I never alleged that, you know, she did it with every person.
Maybe you felt personally about it. No, I only cared
She so felt personal about
when
it.
somebody put out my name to be fucking blocked.
This is what I meant, by the way, by saying Demi might have taken it personally and not just as something Monia is
What's this music? That music is so funny.
saying larger streamers might have access to that she didn't.
You got a whole team.
Yeah, here it is.
You're talking to me? Me. Bitch, you don't even know who the fuck I am to be saying that shit to me. A manager? What fucking manager? What manager? Guys, what
Didn't take it personal, by the way.
manager? Where's the manager right now? A corpo backing you. What corpo?
Didn't take it personal. Chat, what do you think? Is she taking it personal or not?
Guys, where's the corpo? Guys, you need a manager? Okay, where's the corpo, guys? Corpo? Any corpo? But
Anyways, back to the original.
Bro. This is only the start of it. It was so bad. Like, actually seeing the entire thing in total was so bad.
Original point.
maybe you felt personally about it. No, I only cared when somebody put out my name to be fucking blocked.
Then why do you care about my opinion? Like, if you didn't care that
True. If you didn't care, why are you talking 2 or 3 days in total about this? Like, my god.
they disagreed with you, right? Like, that's not the issue. Why care about me disagreeing at all? So,
Personally, she sounds like she just took a fistful of amphetamines.
What's amphetamines? I remember her chat was calling her out too because it was too much. I better hope so. I saw some of her chat being mean though. And speaking of her chat, remember when us, covered Abiko, right? Like Abiko's tweet? Meth? Oh, I don't know. I don't think. No. I think. No. I think that's mean. No.
Ad drugs are amphetamines, as are many other illegal druggies.
ADD drugs. As a legal consumer of meth, she does. Wait! Do ADD and ADHD meds actually contain amphetamines? What? Yes! Holy shit, there's legal meth! Get me on that shit! Maybe I should finally get some ADHD meds. Adderall does? Jeez. Maybe I should get that Adderall finally. Either way, I digress. Where was I? Fuck, you guys. What was I saying?
I think you need some meth.
I do What was I saying?
What I'm referring
Loud. Let me go 10 seconds back.
to about my opinion. Like, if you didn't care that they disagreed with you, right? Like, that's not the issue. Why care about me disagreeing at all?
Yeah, right. If you don't care, why talk about it on multiple days? 4 hours. Like, first stream that she did it. 1.5 hours. Why?
So what I'm referring to when you see that when you make a tweet like yours and invites discussion, I went
It
over
does.
this in the video that I made the other day, but what I mean is, when your post invites discussion is, I have seen this tweet once every year. It resurfaces.
Oh yeah, it constantly resurfaces. Probably once a year. I don't know about once a year, maybe once every second year, once a year. But bro, Face Lacey constantly rage baits about this, non-stop, constantly.
Seeing the 3 models together is actually interesting. I love Kitsu's and Rosie's Demes is okay.
Thank you. Demis is a 3D model. That's why it might look a little bit uncanny compared to our models, right? That why it may look out of place is a better word.
every year on purpose because it's really good. It's really good engagement bait, and every year people like to go back and forth about their personal
Yeah.
experience of whether streaming is hard.
Yeah.
So you could make this post. What I'm saying is you could make this post and go to the beach and come back, and the tweets would write themselves. You wouldn't even have to engage in the discussion. Your comment section would be back and forth the whole day, right? So
absolutely.
I was a little bit surprised that she made this post, not thinking people were going to disagree or have discussions in the comments. That's why I was saying, hey, like, if you're not somebody who tends to post a lot on Twitter, what you said in this post just leads to many people who are going to want to talk about it.
Like, dude, they just had a different opinion and just wanted to share with you. It's not about the different opinion!
Is it not? Why do you bring up Monya's opinion non-stop then? Why are you dragging her opinion then?
I blocked her for my own mental strain. I'm allowed to do that.
Yes. Yo, why does she constantly yell? Bro, at one point in, like, while she was talking about the Monya stuff, she yelled so loudly, it literally triggered my PTSD. I don't know if Rosie has it in this video, but it was so bad. Oh my god.
By the way, I never said that you're not allowed to fucking do that.
Slime Gray! Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you so much.
I think blocking is great. I think if you want to be done with something and your mental health is taking strain over a dumb Twitter post, you should absolutely block and move on. The thing that I said is that I particularly think it's unhinged in comparison to go and insult them to this degree on stream, sorry. That was my issue, not them blocking or deciding they didn't want to get into it anymore for their mental health.
Yeah, if she didn't want to get into it for her mental health anymore, for her own mental health, why even bring it up in her stream and drag her for like an hour? If you did it solely for your own mental health, if you wanted to be done with it, why did you continue to talk about it? Just be done with it. Don't talk about it.
So this is not what I am saying or not what I ever have said.
Oh my god! Are people insane? Are people insane that I have to fucking like? Am I not allowed to block somebody? I have to like explain
You
why the
are.
fuck I'm blocking to them. The fuck.
No. See, this is what I don't like. It's focusing on something I never said.
You'll notice this, but Deme constantly does straw man. Deme constantly pulled straw man. Constantly. You'll probably notice this in here too. Like, pay attention to it.
That's why, do you guys see how this is kind of frustrating for me to read? It's like, yes, my entire point of making this post was to say that you are not allowed to block anyone who makes you uncomfortable.
She never said
What
that.
are you talking about? Why are they talking about it being personal when they invited them and got personal about it themselves? Oh god!
What does that even mean? Why are they talking about it being personal? They invited Deme and gotten personal about themselves. What?
Oh god,
sorry.
dude, I didn't do shit!
I get the point that Monia is the one who technically started it.
Yeah, she quote retweeted it and made a post about it. Big deal.
That point is not lost on me. But I think it loses.
It's like a post on Twitter. A public post. A post on a public platform that anyone that is on the platform can respond to. She wanted to talk about it because it was too much for her and got rage baited. Oh. Reaction to a reaction of a reaction, yeah.
Any type of relevance or defense when you drag someone on stream. It's the dragging on stream, all right? I think you could go back at her on Twitter, all of these things, all right? And even you could talk about her on stream, but calling her a bitch and calling her names.
Yeah. She called her a bitch. Did this show up in the clip yet? We can pull it up in the VOD if it's not edited in.
I feel like that's unhinged. I'm not really moving from that, all right? But it has nothing to do with this, okay? I'm not saying she didn't start it. I'm not saying that that point is not lost on me. But it doesn't disprove the point that I made.
And then I fucking blocked her and then she made it like my fucking business.
All right, so what she's talking about is after she blocked her, she went and said like, damn, I guess I can't disagree with this person. Like she wrote
The
her own
glitch.
tweet, took a screenshot of her being blocked, right? Even so, okay? That somehow it's like, you know what? She made a second post about me, so I'm gonna go on stream and call her a bitch that's just as bad as Cinder, and that's justified. That escalation is crazy, right? I'm not saying Monia's without fault or shouldn't have done this, right?
Yeah, sure. Monia took it maybe a bit too personal too. I agree with that. I don't agree with everything Monia has said either. The issue is that Deme is taking the word streaming in her post too literal, and she literally is talking about the action of solely streaming. Now, the issue here comes is that usually 99.9% of the time when people talk about streaming, they talk about the all-around package. They talk about growing a community. They talk about the streaming activity. They talk about engaging with their community. They talk about sponsors, about planning ahead, about merch, about collabs, about everything that's around it. When people talk about streaming is hard or easy, they don't just talk about the activity of pressing start stream, showing up, talking to chat, and being done with it. But Deme refuses to acknowledge that. Throughout the entire stuff, she refuses to acknowledge that. I think both handled the situation bad, that's my opinion. Yeah, sure. Sure. Like, if you're talking about Monia and Deme here, sure. I don't think Rosie at all is in the wrong. Rosie is 100% in the right. Slim Grey, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Like, Rosie 100% is in the right.
Like, Monia
It's
should have
Friday,
obviously
yeah.
not expected any pushback, but the pushback was, you know, we really upped the ante there. We really put it into overdrive there.
Oh my god, dragging another streamer live comparing her to Cinder is so mean-spirited.
It
I
is.
agree with her, but she wasn't attacking you in any form of capacity.
She wasn't. Monia was not personally attacking Deme, but Deme did take it personal. Well, Monia was talking about you generally. Deme read it as you, Deme. Let me instantly show you how Deme is in the wrong here. Let me find the tweet. It's easy when you've got a whole team comma, manager, comma, or corpo backing you. She doesn't say that Deme has either of these. She could have just said team or manager. It's obvious that Deme isn't a corpo. Everyone knows Deme is an indie streamer. She didn't accuse of Deme of having either of these. Reading comprehension.
Okay, now I will say, I read some responses, and I will take the criticism here. You know, she probably felt like this was directed at her.
Bro, what she said made me feel like that's what she was. Sorry, I'm just being honest.
Sorry. I'm just being honest. I don't like her tone. She misrepresented what Monya meant. She called Monya a bitch, accused of being just like Cinder, then doubled down on everything. Yeah, she's doubling down right here. She's doubling down right here. Reading aside, it shows. The phrase respected triggered to a 100% sure. Probably did. And I feel like Monya didn't have to add that in. Maybe that was a little bit too harsh. Now, my opinion, right? My opinion on this, first of all. It's easy when you've got a whole team manager or couple backing you, but doing it all solo. It definitely is easier having a couple backing you. Or a team or a manager. Couple the most. I mean, look at HoloLife. But not all couples mean that you instantly get fame. Not all of them. Just saying. But it is overall definitely easier. But also, I know streamers, smaller streamers my size that have a manager and are still growing from my size. Don't look at HoloLife. Yeah, what is happening at HoloLife, man? Not so much. You're marketing yourself, engaging with your community, handling biz relationships, editing for shorts, planning your next move, and you will see, hope if it's edited in, probably is, because I trust Rosie adds in the entire context, you'll see that Deme is taking all of this in bad faith, planning your next move. She makes fun of Monya for saying this. She makes fun of Monya of a way saying, oh, playing League of Legends is so hard, playing Overwatch, or whatever the fuck she said, right? When, bro, planning your next move, if you want to interpret that in a good faith, it's like collabs, merchandise, partnerships, getting a new model, a new outfit. It's not about streaming a game. It's so much more. She also goes into bad faith on this, engaging with your community, which is... Engaging with your community is not only... Oh my god, I just remembered what I wanted to say earlier. Fucking ADHD brain. ADHD brain. Engaging with your community. Oh my god, I just remembered where I was. When... Oh my god, this is gonna be all over the fucking place. When Deme was talking about Abiko's tweet, right? We covered Abiko's tweet. About that streaming is content creation / streaming is often a thankless activity. Deme made that such a mean-spirited meme on her channel. And she makes fun of it saying, I find all the memes that came out of it so funny. Like, her chat is constantly spamming thank you. It's so disingenuous, and it's just... I don't like this word, icky. That's the way I can describe it. It's icky.
That's fine. I took it as less personal, but I can totally see, with some others' perspectives and looking back.
Deme is literally acting like a rage-baited lolco. She needs to get off of Twitter and Counter-Strike, and just chill a bit.
Oh, she definitely is to
misunderstood
chill.
the entire argument.
She does.
Also, what happened to just saying I disagree? Why do people feel like they need to explain their position to everyone?
Absolutely true. Agreed and absolutely true.
I can do it again. That this could have been taken more personally. It's a quote retweet. At the end, it says, like, do better or something like that. Totally valid.
Am I not?
That was a different tweet, that do better, be better. That was a different tweet that was actually being ableist to Deme. And with that one, I can understand Deme being absolutely angry. Absolutely valid crash out too. Because the person said to Deme that Deme would be privileged because she gets to sit in her chair all day because she's disabled. That is such a fuck-ass thing to say. That actually is just ableist, and absolutely valid crash out over that one. I'll say that.
allowed to be fucking honest about my opinion as well. I wasn't dragging her. I was reading her fucking shit and commentating over it.
You weren't commentating, you called her a bitch, you called her a cloud chaser, you called her addicted to you, you made fun of her, you said that she's just jealous because you did what she couldn't. And that's not dragging?
You were dragging her. You weren't. Your
Excuse you?
commentation was insults. You said she's like Cinder. She's a bitch. This is not commentating. This is different than
That is
simply being like,
dragging.
oh, this is where our differences are and all of that. Like, this is insults. All right. That the problem is the insults, not the commentating. Right. So I just don't like that this is getting twisted again.
Because that's what my fucking opinion is, and that's what it is. If you don't like my opinion, that's fine.
Is it fine?
She's not acting like it's fine. Ironically, Demi is acting more like a mean girl like Cinder instead of VTuber she was calling out in Rosie. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Because you're going off on it for 10 minutes. So I feel like just maybe it's not fine.
That's literally fine.
Perhaps.
But get off your fucking high horse. Oh
What
my
high
God, this
horse?
What high horse am I on?
What high
Is it
horse?
that high of a bar to just be like, hey, I don't
To be just nice? Wasn't dragging her, proceeds to drag her on two streams. Like, good shit! Dem is having dementia, it feels like. And before anyone or herself makes the argument of ADHD, I have ADHD, Rosie does ADHD. Does have ADHD, okay? Shut the fuck up! Before anyone even starts with that. Let me just crush that argument in the instant.
have a problem with you personally, but I feel like this was much. I feel like this was bullying. I feel like this was just a little bit far,
It was.
and I don't really want
It
to see
is.
this with other people. Like,
Same.
I even said I am not perfect.
Like, glitch again.
People have called me out for things that I've done.
Sure.
Rightfully so in my own time streaming, alright? I am not better than this person. I've said it
Neither
over
am
and
I.
over
fucking
again.
like a virtue signaling bullshit.
I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Deme started using the word virtue signaling here and in the previous stream. Or another one. She started using virtue signaling as a buzzword. I don't think she even knows what virtue signaling is. I don't think she knows it. I think someone in chat said virtue signal and she just took that and went with it. Like, bro, what?
Ah, yes, I'm virtue signaling for saying a spade is a spade, and that dragging someone and calling them names and saying really harsh things about them and going to their profile on Twitch and laughing at them. Okay, yeah, sure. If that's what virtue signaling is, that's fine.
This happened because it interlies Demi as being one to infer with the manager or one with an easy job when I blocked her. I even explained on the tweet that you're fucking coding. Dude, listen, I explained in the tweet that you're coding because you didn't read, but
Oh, I can't read, boys. All right, let's find out. Let's find out with the power of reading how I'm wrong here.
blocked her over the fact that I don't want to interact with her secret post because she's another streamer who sees it as business. And that take was stupid as fuck to showcase why streaming is hard.
You could feel that way. I feel like that's totally fine. This whole
Sure,
tweet is
yeah.
totally fine. What you're
Yeah.
saying is totally fine.
Yeah.
I just don't like the dragging. I just don't
Same.
like the dragging on stream.
Same. All of this on Twitter, absolutely fine. 100% fine. All of this, fine. 100% fine. But you didn't have to go on stream and drag her. You didn't have to call her Cinder. You didn't need to double down. You didn't need to make this the topic of multiple streams. You didn't need to double and triple down. It was not needed. You didn't need to act like a mean girl.
even fucking showed you the literal reason why. My bad, he's right. Girl, shut the fuck up. Engaging with your community. Oh yeah, my bad. Let's move out of the way for real hard-working guys. My bad. I forgot how backbreaking it must be to sit in your
You know what's funny? Monya never said that it's harder than a 9 to 5. Not once did Monya say it's harder than a 9 to 5. She just said it's also hard in its own way. Which is absolutely true. It is hard in its own way. It is a struggle in its own way. The content creation. But again, Deme insists on that she's only talking about streaming and only talking about herself. While she makes a post that invites discussion, while she literally has the word people in her tweet.
ass and play video games. Like, be real with yourself. And then she said, Engaging with my community isn't mentally draining. Engaging with your community is mentally fucking draining.
Misreads it.
You know, I'm gonna just say it. I'm the one who can't read, right? I'm the one who can't read.
Yeah. You're a cow after all, Rosie.
Stop it.
You're a cow after all, Rosie. Cows can't read, didn't you know?
Alright, so you guys are gonna have to tell me because I'm incapable of reading. But I'm pretty sure she just said, my bad, he's right. Engaging with my community isn't mentally draining, as in is not. And she reads this and then says, engaging with community is mentally draining?
Engaging with my community isn't mentally draining. Engaging with your community is mentally fucking draining.
I mean, I don't know, I can't read, but it sounds like you misread that. By her own logic, by her own rules she put in place, you can't read!
I'm pretty sure Monya was being sarcastic in that post. Let me read it. My bad, he's right. Engaging with my community isn't mentally
I
draining
would
at all.
take my 10 to 12 hours a day job over the junk streamers deal with. Any day.
That's fair. Like, to each their own, right? Like, Deme is right. It is a passion thing. Streaming is a passion thing. One thing that Deme has said, I can't believe this, okay? One thing Deme has said, and she has said multiple times in the course of those streams where she covered this, is that streaming is a hobby. Full stop. Streaming is meant to be a hobby. And I'ma just say it. If it's a hobby, give away your partner. Unpartner your channel. Go on. Unpartner your channel. If it's just a hobby. It can be both. It absolutely can. It absolutely can be both. Absolutely agreed. I hate the fact that this debate revived. It didn't revive. It's still going on. Oh, you mean the streamer thing generally? Sure. But it comes around all the time. It comes around all the time.
And then she explains it as DMing people.
My bad, right, I wanted to read this. My bad, he's right. Engaging with my community isn't mentally draining at all. I just casually reply to almost every DM, stay active in Discord, chat or stream, make small talk in DMs, and like, reply, repost fan art. So relaxing. Like a spa day. Okay, you guys know what? It could be sarcasm. Definitely does read like sarcasm. You guys are right. The one thing, though, which I will agree, to some people, it is more mentally draining to engage with your community constantly in multiple ways. For example, I got social anxiety after a stream. After I'm done streaming, you guys, pretty sure I mentioned this last time, but you guys know what I do? I turn my brain off. I completely dissociate. My social battery is in the negative. I need to refill it. And that doesn't mean I don't like streaming. I love streaming. But I got diagnosed social anxiety. I don't have a choice but to dissociate after stream for a while. And I don't always talk on Discord either, because yes, to me, constantly engaging non-stop can be mentally draining. It definitely can be. Streaming is both hard and easy? Yeah, true. There's easy aspects and there's hard aspects, absolutely. No, it's not harder than a 9 to 5. It's different than a 9 to 5, absolutely. And I'll take streaming over a 9 to 5 every fucking day. It is sarcasm, but she is also right. Socializing is really draining even with nice people. Absolutely. Absolutely. As a baby tuber under 100 followers, streaming is damn tough, but not because of my community. It's cause of the self-doubt. It is cause of all the drama going on with bigger VTubers like Deme, and fear and worry that I will be streaming. One of the bigger VTubers will come in and see and hear something they disagree with and put us on blast at destroying us. I mean, that's what Deme is doing to Monya, right? So I get your fear. Like, this behavior isn't right, and that's why Rosie is covering this, and that's why I'm covering this.
Staying active on Discord, chat off stream, make small talk in DMs. I'm in the fucking right to call this so stupid. Why the fuck can I not? Because of her fucking size?
No one said that. Literally, not a single person has brought up the size. At least outside of her chat. I don't know if anyone brought it up in her chat. But outside of her chat, not a single person has said this to my knowledge. The argument was never about the strawmanning. you're right, she's strawmanning. Once again. I told you guys, she's constantly strawmanning. Now what Monya is saying, that all the little things add up. All the little things, they do add up. They are. To me, personally, it can be mentally straining to constantly keep up with all of this. It absolutely can be. To each their own, right? Everyone deals with things differently. And I think that's perfectly fine, just because some things are mentally draining and mentally straining and whatever. Doesn't mean you need to disrespect it. You can just say, it's not for me, and that's fine.
Oh, I said you're allowed to call her out. What?
Imagine projecting, shadowboxing and getting knocked TF out by own imagination.
My god.
Can I not? Because of her fucking size?
No one said that.
I
Straw
said
manning.
you're allowed to call her out. Why are we yelling?
Why are we yelling? Legit.
No, you're allowed to disagree. You're allowed to think this is bullshit. You're allowed to think this is a bad thing.
Yeah.
You just didn't need to drag
Sure.
them on stream. You just didn't need to go on stream and start using insults. You didn't need to just. This is fine. I never said that. There was nowhere
She's
in my
right.
tweet, which apparently she read
She's
thoroughly,
right.
unlike me who can't read, where I said she couldn't criticize it. I literally just said it was bad for dragging her on stream, but I'm the one who can't read.
Be fucking for real. I mean, out of this kindness of my heart, but I think apologizing. Why would I need to?
It would be the right thing to do. Not that anyone ever thought you were going to apologize, because you already been doubling down, but it would be nice for you to see some reason. And because it would show that you are the bigger person. It would show that you are an adult.
Holy shit! Move.
Because you dragged her on stream. I didn't. I never really thought you were gonna apologize, but I didn't think you'd have a problem with this tweet to this degree. Oh man, yeah, I have learned that you are not somebody who will apologize or admit wrong, from what I've seen.
I mean, average fucking FPS player. Am I right? Bro, I used to have a friend who had the same personality as her. Non-stop. Same personality, 1-to-1. Narcissistic. Unapologetic. Constantly doubling down. Yep, CSGO player IQ? Yeah.
You're entitled to what you want, but, you know, just like you said, it's completely okay to disagree with you. And I'm disagreeing with you. I think this isn't good.
Move on. God, so fucking addicted.
I'm addicted. How?
She says this multiple times too. To, like, Monya too. That they're just addicted to Deme. Narcissism, again.
Am I addicted? I made 2 posts. You are on stream. What? She's gone on stream for like 2 hours the first day, 3 hours the next day.
Yeah.
Or not, sorry. 2 hours one day and like an hour or
Oh,
so the
yeah,
following day farming.
3 hours in total.
And then she titled her stream yesterday, I am the big bad wolf reactor.
Can't make this up. And as said, she now has a meme in her chat that's just her chat spamming thank you with an emote in between. But it's just like, bro.
As a joke?
Bro.
I mean, you could call me a farmer,
Bro.
but farmer recognizes farmer, brother.
It's not a
True!
community.
I don't know any of these girls. Motherfucker. What the fuck are you fucking saying?
I said, I don't know any of you guys. I've had
Yeah.
a few DMs with you about Marvel Rivals that never went anywhere, but that's it.
Yeah, that's not really knowing anyone.
I meant what is stated right there that you are reading. That I don't know any of you personally.
This is so blown. God, you guys are so fucking deprived of fucking drama in the VTuber sphere that you're so fucking victimizing yourself.
How's Rosie victimizing herself? If she's referring to Monya, if I put myself in Deme Situation and try to think like Deme, sure, maybe I can see it. But Rosie?
God,
What am I victimizing myself over?
What?
When did I claim I was a victim? She's so good at reading. Where does it say that? I'm sorry, as a person who apparently can't read. Where is the part in here that I say I'm victimizing myself?
nobody acted like the victim until somebody did, and I called it fucking out.
Personally, I don't think Monya was acting like a victim. She just stated her opinion on the entire matter. Again, and she never said it's harder than a 9 to 5. I'm gonna say it, I don't think Demi is a bitch. Okay, sure. I don't think she's a bitch either, but she's definitely acting like a mean girl.
God, if you think my crash out isn't valid, I'm sorry, you wouldn't fucking get it.
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. Smoking. You wouldn't get it. Joker meme. you know what that reminds me of? The classic one, like, you wouldn't get it. Yeah, exactly that one. You wouldn't get it. You just wouldn't get it, man. You can't be for
You wouldn't get it,
real.
guys. You know what? She has it so difficult. She gets a free pass. And I'm not saying she doesn't have it hard. From what I've heard, she has, she's disabled, right? But so is Monia, by the way.
I know she's a bitch. We don't need to be calling her names. Like, we don't need to do that.
Monia's also disabled. But that doesn't mean you can act like that.
Don't say that you don't know them is kind of harsh. Assumptions on how somebody is, like how they project themselves, and they projected themselves like that, and I have the right to fucking say my opinion on it. Like,
Yes, you do.
So does
and I
Monia.
never said you didn't have the right
So does
to
Rosie.
speak your opinion on it or disagree with it. You could even do that on stream. It's just the dragging, screaming, and
You two make me happy. You're so PR pretty.
Thank you.
insults.
Thank you.
I'm unsure. Like, dude, holy shit, get off my fucking ass. I'm sure why the footage was VOD rip. If you're unsure, why comment?
I want to bring something up. I know what channel this was. Let me find it. I know what channel this was. The channel that Deme copyrighted. If you didn't know, and if you didn't get what's going on here right now, Deme copyright striked a Clippers channel because they posted what Deme has said. And that channel, by the way, is a fan channel of Deme's. Now let me show you something. This is the channel. It's called vReact. Hello, I'm a big fan of Deme, and here you will find the most interesting videos on the planet. On the planet. No, this channel is not being run by Deme. And this is just Deme content. This is a fan channel that's dedicated to dedicated to Deme, that enjoys Deme, and Deme copyright striked it. And if we go into this,
How's my reels like today, actually? Let's see.
as you can see, it has subtitles, it has zooming, jump cuts, it has
I swear
music.
to God, dude, for me, I don't see people
More
like,
zooming. Like, look at this. Comedic timing. It is transformative. Copyright striking someone because you didn't like being criticized is such a taboo as YouTubers. And the fact that no one is really calling this out is concerning to me. Like, obviously, Rosie has called this out. Copyright striking a fan channel is Nintendo levels of evil? It is. No, I didn't see the original video about what it was. So I don't know if they left important content out.
This is why people who don't use Twitter are usually much happier for it.
True!
The fact that she is crashing out so hard is really telling.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Either way. It's not a good look for Deme. It absolutely isn't. Deme took copyright strike a fan channel for criticizing her. Not even criticizing her, but just putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
On that you don't know shit!
Bro. Why don't we need to yell like
Dude,
this?
holy shit, get off
Why?
my fucking ass! I'm sure why the footage was VOD rip. If you're unsure, why comment on that you don't know shit?
And I'm already sure that it was edited. Now we only have Dammy's word against a yes. Because again, I didn't see it. But I did see the other videos of that channel again. And they have subtitles, they have zooms, they have jump cuts, they have music. It is transformative. Dammy's argument is it didn't have the entire thing. And it was making her look bad. I'm sorry, but even the full thing is making you look bad.
Because it's still bad to copyright claim! And it doesn't detract from my point! I don't know why we're yelling.
God, you know
Legit.
why the VOD was fucking removed? Because it had no fucking commentary and they didn't even add the whole fucking VOD.
Yeah, because it's a fan channel and only adds the complete shit. I bet you guys she only uses this as an excuse. It probably only has the important parts of that in it. Because it is a fan channel that is dedicated to Deme.
So let me get
Is she young? She's 25. I looked this up. She's 25. She went to uni before streaming, while streaming. And from my knowledge, she never had a job in between streaming and going to uni.
this straight. You guys think she wouldn't copyright claim it if somebody uploaded the whole VOD and on how unhinged it was? Because I feel
think
like
she
would.
would.
Maybe she wouldn't have. Maybe the whole VOD of her spouting like this and being unhinged for 2 hours with more than just Monia, by the way. Because she also went off on people like Ebico and stuff.
Here is the section she talks about Ebico.
What is that voice?
You don't need a thank you for fucking streaming.
Here it is. There it is. There it is.
Nah. Open the doors your fucking self.
I have benefited from nepotism. It's not opening doors yourself. I have benefited personally from nepotism. I have. I got into gamer subs by nepotism, and I got into Uwu Market by nepotism because I knew someone that was in there. I was applying to gamer subs and Uwu Market on their official websites months ahead and never got an answer back. But as soon as I did know someone that was my friend and wanted to help me, I got in. The world moves with nepotism. Well, anyway, showbiz does, exactly. Nepotism is the lifeblood of showbiz, absolutely. I hate that it's that way, but it's the game. It's the fucking game. What are you gonna do?
That's what streaming is. Why would you need a thankful? Oh, thank you for showing up and playing League of Legends. Are you joking?
Why are you focusing on League of Legends? Ebico doesn't play League! Ebico put so much work into her streams and her content. Like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? And yes, it is a thankless thing. Because people...
Sometimes being mentally challenged is bliss.
True. It is a thankless thing. Because people don't know what is going on behind the scenes and how hard someone works for content creation. Because people already think, like, the people that watch you, people that also want to be streamers, are already thinking you are lucky to be in the position that you are. Which I understand. I personally think like that sometimes. Like, I mean, look at people like fucking Jack Paul or whatever the fuck his name was, or Logan Paul, whichever, right? Look at those guys. Why the fuck are they famous? You know? So to a degree, I absolutely fucking understand that people think it's absolutely luck and people are fucking privileged to be just sitting on their ass and to be streaming and doing that for a living. And I agree, it is a privilege. It absolutely is. But everything that goes into it, people don't fucking see. And it is work. It is. Now, it's not harder than a 9 to 5. But it is work. Jack Doherty. Yeah, exactly. People like that, like, how?
Guys, please thank me for showing up and reacting to your Twitter. Guys, where's my thank you?
She made this
If
a meme.
anything, it just looks more unhinged if you see that it was like 2 hours of it.
Oh lord, dude, this is the most dumbest fucking shit ever. But if you go drag another girl for disagreeing with you, I didn't drag her for disagreeing
Yes,
on me.
you did.
I don't give a fuck about different
You literally did.
opinions.
Okay, so let me. People are fine to have different opinions, guys. This is what not dragging on stream looks like, and being fine with other people's opinions. This is not dragging, guys. This is just normal banter with somebody who can't talk back.
Bitch, do you even like streaming? Do you even like creating an audience?
Why would she not like it? You can enjoy streaming and it can still be mentally draining, man. As I said earlier, social anxiety, social battery, and the fucking gutter once I'm off stream. But I love it anyway. To me, it is mentally taxing. It is. But I love it anyway. This. Remember, every job has its own difficulty and its own level of stress. True. Just because you think one is hot doesn't mean everything is hotter. Yeah, true. He even likes streaming. It's such a stupid thing to say.
Isn't the whole point of streaming creating an audience and engaging with your community?
You know what's funny that she says this? Because earlier in her what, or later in her what, but what she said...
I do want to thank streamers I watch for streaming, for making my life better and more fun and interesting, and I am not sure if I can ever repay all those people,
No!
Kitsunero included of course, but I think I get what Ibika meant by thankless.
No. I think you guys were even showing up. Like, I get that Abiko... Like, I get what Abiko meant by saying it's a thankless craft. The behind-the-scenes stuff is a thankless craft. It is, yeah. No arguing there. But you don't need to thank people for streaming itself. Like, I want to thank you guys for even showing up. And that is true. Like, showing up for stream, you don't need to thank you for that. Either way, I digress. What was I saying? I was watching something. What was I saying?
Creating an audience.
Right. So.
And engaging with your community.
Deme talks about engaging and growing an audience here, but earlier she said that she was just talking about the action of streaming. Which one is it? Deme? Is it only the action of streaming? Like pressing the stream button and playing games? Or is it growing an audience? Because you personally have written and said that growing the audience is hard. Which one is it?
Like, dude, God, guys, I could not imagine. I couldn't imagine engaging with your community.
She's so nice. I love this discussion where only she could talk. That's definitely not dragging another person on stream and only criticism.
Oh, brother, dude,
Bro, she says it here like the meme. I can't unhear it.
we're really complaining about engaging with your community. Guys, I can't believe I have to look at my chat.
No one ever said it's looking at your chat. Like, engaging with your community is so much more than just looking at your chat. It's talking with your chat, it's creating content for your chat, it's maybe even doing giveaways, shit like that. It's creating community events, it's creating movie nights, shit like that.
Guys, I can't believe I have to...
Sorry, let me go back. Have you been to the Rosie stream? There was more than just 10 minutes video that looked at and discussed. I was there at Rosie's first stream. I watched the entirety of Rosie's first stream. I watched Deme's full VOD on the topic of first full VOD. And I watched the part where Deme was talking about Rosie already. That's what I've seen. I haven't seen Rosie's first video because I watched that live. Not you, boss? Never mind. You should have added them! Beach.
Guys, I can't believe
Just
I
strum.
have to...
Sorry, it's just strawman after strawman. That's what I told you! Like, pay attention to it. She's constantly drawing strawman.
Guys, I can't believe I have to look at my chat!
Yeah, this is definitely not 2 hours, you know, going off about other people's opinions. This definitely isn't 30 minutes only on Monia's difference of opinion.
Handling biz relationships. Okay, so you're in it for the fucking money.
Bro, business relationships are part of being a professional streamer. And just because you are handling business relationships doesn't mean you're just in it for the money. Streaming is my main income. Obviously, I care about business relationships. Like, I got gamer subs, I got Uvu Market, of course I fucking care about that. Why would you not care about business relationships? But to Deme, this reads as if Monya is like Cinder.
God, you're just like fucking Cinder! That's the reason why fucking...
Guys, this is just nice criticism. Demi totally didn't drag her on stream. I'm so filled with misinfo.
The Cinder situation even fucking happened because you can't even make a real fucking friend. You're only...
By the way, a lot of people came out that Monya's friend and R of Monya's support. Like, that showed Monya's support. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
I see numbers. Oh, numbers. Let me look at numbers, dude. You're
Numbers are important if you're in on that professionally. Like, I'm sorry. Deme, at her size, doesn't need to be caring about money anymore. She gets like 2 to 3k viewers every single stream. She has like 300k people watching, like, subscribe to her YouTube. Deme is at a size where she doesn't need to be caring about numbers. Being at my size, and at Rosie's size, and at Monya's size, I don't actually know how much viewers Monya does get, but being at my and Rosie's size, it's very important to care about the numbers. It's very important to know what's
This is getting really
working.
sad to watch for all party.
It is. It really is. Being at my size, I'm a small streamer. I am.
Again, she sounds like she's had 5 Red Bulls in the past hour.
Maybe. I don't know. I think it's just the FPS mentality. Sorry, I gotta take my meds.
This is a textbook example why you don't press record when you are aging.
Let me just see where my meds are real quick. Sorry. When you are at my size, right? When you get 300 to 400 viewers a stream, when you get 5 to 10k viewers on, not views on your YouTube videos, numbers do matter. You gotta know what works. Numbers and analytics are important at our size. Great for you that you don't need to care about this anymore. It's really great, Demi, that you don't need to care about this, but numbers are important.
greed as fucking just business, guys. It's just fucking business over here. Guys,
I love it when somebody gives me some nice, healthy criticism.
people like this is the reason why streaming is not as fun. Because
Just ignore her. Just fucking ignore her if you think that way. Like, why do you need to drag her?
you lack people who genuinely, and this is the reason why.
And you don't even know what kind of content Monya streams. Like, how can you say that? You don't know how Monya streams. She has received a ton of support. Her phone was basically cleaned out by her community. Yes, that's great.
This is what not dragging looks like.
People with passion actually grow. Because holy fuck, if you're only here for the money, no wonder. No,
She definitely isn't implying that this person's only in it for the money, is only in it for business.
no wonder it's so fucking hard for you. Editing shorts, again, not out. That's fucking outside of streaming. God lord, dude.
Yes, it's outside of streaming, but a lot of people include that in the package when they're talking of streaming because one comes with the other. And you constantly insist on the point that you're only talking about the press live button, which is very disingenuous.
Outside of streaming! This is not even about it. Oh, planning your
Yeah, I love it when women calmly explain their point of view in a very controlled
Women!
and
Women! Coffee emoji.
thoughtful way.
next move. What the fuck do you even stream? What does she even stream to plan her next fucking move?
This is fine too.
By the way, this is technically... Twitch doesn't care about this, as we've seen, because Hassan did it and he got away with it. But this is technically against Twitch TOS. Showing someone's profile on Twitch to Twitch. Like someone's off Twitch profile. That... Technically, it's in the TOS and it's against it. I do that. Asman does it. Hassan does it. But technically, it's against TOS. It's so dumb. I just wanted to point out how stupid Twitch is with that.
To pull her up on stream like this is only valuable criticism, and definitely isn't weaponizing your audience who could dogpile her with your you know, 3.
Sorry, was it against TOS or California? No, against TOS. It's written in their TOS.
Isn't weaponizing your audience who could dogpile her with your you know, 3,000 viewers.
Guys, I have to play Marvel Rivals. Oh my god, the next move is playing
You know, what do I know?
Guys. League of Guys, I have to play Wuthering Waves.
No one ever said that we're talking about what game to play next. As I said earlier, it could be planning the next model, planning the next community event. It doesn't necessarily mean to be only streaming, and the fact that you insist on it only being streaming shows how disingenuous this entire argument even is.
My next move. Next fucking move, guys. Oh, it's the next move. Get a grip of fucking reality.
Bro, this is the scream that triggered my PTSD. Like,
Hey,
Sorry, I just want to make sure we hear what she said
Bruh.
here. What was it again?
but if you go drag another girl for disagreeing with you, I didn't drag her for disagreeing on me. I don't give a fuck about different opinions. My next
is that on me? Thank you for the Gamer Subs purchase.
move. My next fucking move, guys. Oh, it's the next move. Get a grip of fucking reality.
Why? Like, genuinely, why? Why do we need to do this?
Woman losing her mind while screaming, get a grip on reality.
Literally, like, the irony, man.
My next move.
Ah, it's so loud. I forgot how loud she is, man.
My next fucking move, guys. Oh, it's the next move. Get a grip of fucking reality. Oh, God.
She didn't drag her on stream, guys. She was nothing but calm and collected and fine with her having a different opinion.
God, handling business
She's not American. She's Filipino.
relationships. You mean having friends or? Oh my God. Oh my God. So you're telling me I have to?
Bro, the fact... Bro, listen to this again.
Opinion.
God, handling biz relationships. You mean having friends?
You know, this is telling. This is actually telling because she instantly interpreted, instantly in her mind, jumping biz relationships or handling biz relationships. Demi instantly jumping to the conclusion that she's talking about friends is telling for Demi. Just saying. Nobody said that so far. I'm saying that. I'm going there. Why would you instantly assume that biz relationships are friends? Why? Just saying.
Oh my God. So you're telling me I have to plan to play games for a living? I have to talk with my chat.
Just
I have
business,
to
yeah.
actually talk to other streamers.
So nice of her. Yeah.
When Brian doesn't like the message, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Give me a moment. I feel like doing this and mocking what activities the person you are getting angry at is not only just really bad, a really bad move, but it shows that you'll actively want to bully and harass that person not only on Twitch, but on other social media platforms as well. We've seen from my son and his orbiters, Mike from PA. Demi doing this just makes you look like a psychopath and a bully. It's disgusting behavior. Absolutely fucking agreed. It is disgusting.
Anyway.
If I did, I wouldn't fucking be here right now because I'd be fucking absolutely. I just shut it down. They're just gonna feed it to their ego. God, dude, I know it's probably so hard to grow in this sphere because
Damn, guys. She's thinking about me, how hard it is to grow in the sphere. It's how hard it is to grow.
of how so many streamers are there and stuff, and you need to like put yourself out there. But if you need to do it by also like absolutely drama farming, you're
You don't even know the content that Rosie does. Rosie barely touches drama. So what are you talking about? Also, aren't you the one drama farming right now? Aren't you the one that talked like 3 hours long and combined on multiple streams about this? Like, Jesus.
boring. You're
Man, I'm sorry that Demi's looking in the mirror and realizing she's boring then. Now, you must be pretty boring then, because you farmed this for like 3 days straight.
Oh! Holy shit, Rosie! Damn! I love Rosie, man.
You're so fucking boring. You know how this all started? Because I said that I didn't say that.
Yeah, you know me, boys. Somebody who only can do drama because I have nothing better to do and because it's so hard to grow on the internet that without it I couldn't. So does she just do it out of the passion of her heart then? Is hers different? Is her going on stream to farm people's replies to whether streaming was easy for like 2 to 3 hours one day, 2 hours the next day, and like titling her stream about it the day after? Is that fine then? It's only when I do it that I'm desperate and I can't grow without it? Because to me, with their own logic, she just called herself boring
That every stream
and implied that anybody who does this struggles to grow. So maybe she's, struggling to grow on Twitch without it.
Was. I said I
It's her own
am privileged
logic.
as fuck to be earning this much and to be sitting my ass down and playing games for a living.
Yes, but you also brought in the word people. I hate when people say streaming is hard. It's really not. You put this in full period. This statement right here is full period. This wasn't to me streaming is hard. Streaming, it's really not. Hate it when people say it's really not. I'm blessed, yes, sure. Now you're talking about yourself. Here it was an ultimate statement. It was a period.
And if you can't understand that it's me who's lucky, I'm sorry. Maybe you just need to learn how to read a little bit more.
That's so rich!
No, I understand. It's you that's lucky, because I don't think anybody's ever criticized you to this degree, because it really bothers you. My lukewarm tweet really bothers you. And you felt the need to farm it for 10 minutes and misrepresent what I was saying for 10 minutes.
I was just happy about my situation, and honestly, sorry, streaming is easy. Growing is hard. And you know what people say?
There she says it again. But earlier, she was complaining about that growing an audience and engaging with the audience isn't hard. Which one is it? Which one is it?
I go back to my points and whatever.
And by the way, I think she's right. I don't think anybody's disagreeing with that. Again, she's making it sound like we don't understand that, and that the criticism is not entirely about her dragging.
Yeah. Also, in my video that I made about her tweet the other day, right, that I uploaded like a couple days back already, where I talked about this tweet, I agreed with her. Like this, I did agree with her, because blanket statement, it is true. Streaming on its own is not that hard. And it is a privilege. Absolutely. But there's nuance to it. There always is nuance to it. And if you can't see that, maybe you just don't get it. In a vacuum, it's true, yeah. Yeah.
And anytime she addresses the dragging, she says she did not drag her on stream.
I never did. You just never listened. There's a fucking difference. I never said ever. I said growing is hard. Dude, listen, maybe if streaming is so fucking hard for you, you don't have to do it. Oh, gasp. You don't have
Yeah, you don't, but she wants to do it. And just because some people think some things of it is hard doesn't mean they don't enjoy it. There's hardworking people. Like, bro. She again, Monya never said it's harder than a 9 to 5, but some aspects of that can be hard. It can be.
to fucking.
Maybe if criticism is hard for you to hear, maybe you don't have to make Twitter posts.
I love
people won't disagree with.
Bro, I wish Rosie did more drama content because she's so well spoken and her comebacks are so funny. I get that Rosie doesn't really like doing a lot of drama and I absolutely respect that, but damn, Rosie's comebacks are the funniest, man.
With you, and you won't have to, block them and then go to stream and drag them where people can't say you're being unhinged or crazy.
Can do it. No one's forcing you to fucking stream. Passion job. It's your fucking choice. And if you don't even like
it's your choice to make farming videos like this.
Rosie-based moo, yes.
Tweets on Twitter where people will disagree. If you don't like being criticized,
Legit.
you don't have to do that.
Why
Legit.
the fuck are you even streaming? Because the streaming is the entire grind. Streaming is grind. And it's so.
Now she says it again that streaming is grinding. Like, which one is it? Is it not grinding or is it just going live? She doesn't even have an established point. She constantly fluctuates between her point depending on which straw man she's pulling. It's ridiculous.
So dumb because if you don't even like the streaming aspect of it, of even talking and doing things with your community, what the fuck are you even streaming?
Did anybody? Okay, you could criticize Monia. I disagree with her, but did Monia or me? Did anybody say that we hated streaming? I don't know
No.
if she read that because I didn't see it anywhere.
Yeah.
No.
God, that's the whole point of streaming is to interact with your community. That's the entire aspect of it. God, it's so boring. Y'all are so fucking bored with life. You guys complain that you have no time to stream, but you have so much fucking time to fucking be on Twitter and
Bro, the tracking is like, did she walk away?
fucking be on my shit. Holy shit, dude. Tunneling vision. God, Lord. How about
She's the one tunnel visioning. My God.
go to work and actually stream?
I like
Projection,
that the thing is
yeah.
like, oh, we're just V-tweeters and we don't stream or do anything. You know, we have nothing better to do. Do you have something
Just
better
all over
to
the
do?
place. Yeah.
Do you? Because you spent all this time farming me.
Like she. Jesus. Like she constantly. By the way, this section is in the middle of her VOD. I couldn't even find this section. Like when I was going through one of her later VODs. This was just someone somehow brought this up. By the way, in the middle of her reacting to reels or TikToks or whatever. Like, bro, why?
Do you? Because you spent all this time farming me.
Is like being on fucking Twitter and fucking complaining and like writing down like, oh my god, oh my god.
If you're saying that people doing this are pathetic and they don't stream, then why are you doing it?
And you know the reason why, like, this whole thing is absolutely a sign that people are just so fucking bored? It's because, like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck? Like,
Clearly you do. Otherwise you wouldn't constantly be talking about it. Otherwise you wouldn't constantly bringing it up in the middle of you doing content. Clearly this was important enough to pause whatever the fuck you were doing beforehand.
genuinely, oh my god, I was so mean to, like, a smaller streamer. Why do you think that size matters here?
Why do you think, guys? Would you rather be dogpiled by an audience that is calling you a bitch and, like, name-calling you on stream? Would you rather have an audience of 10 dogpile you or 4,000? Do you think it's
In that regard, size doesn't matter. Like, she's pulling a straw man here again, as in size doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter if she punches down or up, she will talk to the person either way. Like, the same way if they were bigger or if they were smaller. Which, absolutely fair. I don't care about punching up or punching down. I will talk to someone as an equal, as someone equally retarded, right? Like, I will, if someone's being retarded, I'll meet them there, right? That kind of thing. But, as Rosie says, size matters because she has 2 to 3 to 4K viewers constantly live, and she drags Monya and other streamers in front of her entire audience live. That's why it does matter. But her strawman is, it's punching down, which is, by the way, no one ever said that it's because you're punching down.
okay either way? Because I don't think I ever said, like, hey, it's only not okay if you're a bigger streamer. It's not okay either way. But yes, you do influence people. Believe it or not, I have not
Oh,
needed
don't call
in
her,
any type of
call her
way
an influencer.
to call
No.
Deme any names, because I have a valid argument, so I don't need to name call because my point's right here, and I don't need to resort to anything like that because I have valid points.
Why are you so
True and based.
focused on size? You just wanna be
No one is.
You're just so, like, you're so stuck on your own shit. You just have to be mad at something else.
No, I just think this is a bad behavior. I think the larger you are,
Yeah.
the heavier the impact can be.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely. Like, you are being a bad role model for your audience. And if you're saying, I'm not a role model, I'm just a streamer and I don't want to be a role model, well, tough luck. You are a role model. That's just how it works. That's how streaming works. Which you probably do know, Deme. It's just how it is. People will see you as a role model no matter what you think of yourself.
never think it's an okay behavior to have.
It's insane.
Some people are gonna look at this externally and see that it's not clear cut, right? Like it's two people disagreeing on the internet. People aren't gonna really care about it.
Sure.
But I feel like in the future, if she goes about things with this same energy of never apologizing, double and tripling down, and farming anybody who calls it out, like she did with me on a second stream, and many other people, right? I think that if she continues like this and approaches all situations like this in the future, it's just gonna bite her in the butt. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Here is another moment. I forgot earlier.
Okay.
I know you're just addicted to me.
There it
Because
is.
I did it everything
There,
that you
there,
couldn't do.
there.
Because I actually enjoy it.
Cringe. Cringe. Cringe.
Maybe she'll realize she was just being a little unhinged, right?
People are mad at you for calling her Cinder. Yeah, and I apologize to Cinder for that because she actually loved her community. But listen, I should have just said it what it is. Cloud Chaser. It
Bruh.
is what it is. Who is it?
Well,
Bruh.
reason
Bruh. What? Did I just hear that correctly?
maybe she'll realize she was just being a little unhinged, right?
People are mad at you for calling her Cinder. Yeah, and I apologize to Cinder for that because she actually loved her community. But listen, I should have just said it what it is. Cloud Chaser. It is what it is. Who is it?
Well,
Bruh. Yeah, final thoughts, Deme is constantly tripling and doubling down. Sorry, doubling and tripling down. Called Monya like Cinder. Dragging people to her large audience, which, by the way, isn't a bad thing because you're punching down, but it's a bad thing because you have the larger audience that can easily dogpile on her. Sorry. That's a wild statement, it is. Link, please. Oh, yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad. And I wanna go to Deme's stream and find you where she constantly does this fucking thank you thing. Yeah, here it is! Chat here. Thank you. There it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, no, wait, it's been 1 week. Where has he been? Welcome. Okay. Thank you.
There.
It's like a mixture though. Like there's so many things that are like such a mixture. Alright, let's see what people are commenting. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What's a thank you about? I'll show you. Just give me a moment, let me find it real quick. This is what it's about. This. That streaming, that content creation is thankless. This is what it's about. I was in Rosie's video too that, or thanked me for showing up, thanked me for reacting to Twitter. That's what it is about.
I'm glad I could finally catch a stream. Hello, Nazvi. Welcome.
And as you can see, it's already an established meme. Like, I don't know where exactly she says it, but she does say she loves the memes that came out of this, like the thank you thing. It's disgusting behavior. It is, like, especially because Abiko was right. Content creation is demanding, unstable, and often thankless. And the worst part is that Deme acknowledged that this is about content creation, not about streaming. So why even make it a meme? It's so dumb. It's so dumb and disingenuous. She's actually using coded language to bully Peter. I'm so fucking done with her even more. It's... Bro, I was very neutral about Deme. I know she existed. I know she, had some problems with an artist before. I knew her design. I like her design. That was about it. Didn't really watch her stuff. I know some of you guys watched her, but this? Mean girl behavior. Now, I don't think I'll ever want to enjoy watching her. I don't think so. Personally. I thought Deme was nice, so disappointed. Same. I thought she was nice too. Like, I only heard great things from people about her. This is just... Bro, what the hell? FPS gamers love that behavior, so she'll only get validated for it by own audience.
PLS never end
yeah.
up like what we all witnessed today.
Of course
Continue
not.
being awesome and above else humble.
Of course not. Like, this is ridiculous, man. I'm very open and transparent about how I think about streaming and how I act on streaming and with everything. I'm very open and transparent about everything that I do, basically. Well, this is just, bro, why? I knew her as a decent person and she collabed with Thrillian. Kinda disappointed with this reaction. Same. It's disappointing. It is.